Hi guys, welcome back to FLOSSTUBE number 17. This is Samplers with Blue. My name is B and I'm really happy. Oh, there's Belle walking in the background. I'm really happy that you guys are here. Welcome to frigid February. It is definitely cold anywhere you are in the United States. I think in most parts of the world right now, it is really, really cold. We're down in Florida and it is unseasonably cold, definitely a lot warmer than other parts of the country, but I hope you guys are staying warm and getting a lot of stitching time in, and I'm really happy that you guys are here. So this past week I've been focusing on finishing my blessing sampler that I started on January 1st. And I did finish it, so I'm really pleased. I spent most of my time this week just focusing on that. So here she is. I turned her into a pillow. So I fully finished it. I finished stitching and then made it into a pillow. What do you guys think? I am super pleased with it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any sort of cording around it, but around the perimeter, but I figure that I can think on that. And right now for me, it is finished. I might do something, but at this moment, I'm just gonna leave it as is. But take a look. Right now, it is in this gorgeous little basket, and this is called sweetgrass basket, and these are very, very common and typical from South Carolina. And I just think that it fits perfectly in there. And I'll probably make some other little things that will go in there. But look how sweet that looks. Anyway, so I received this as a gift from my very dear friend, Jane. Jane happens to be visiting us in Florida this week. So I have a special guest for you guys this week, and that is my really, really good friend, Jane. Jane, come on in. So happy to have you.
Hello, everybody.
So Jane, as a lot of you know by now, Jane is the one that has created this monster and taught me how to stitch 4 years ago, I think.
I think about 4.
Yeah, 4 years ago.
And she's going crazy with it.
I absolutely love it, and she's the reason behind it. So I'm so excited to have Jane join us. I don't know if a lot of you know, but Jane is a designer. She did have her own shop in Leesburg, Virginia a few years back.
Bunch of years now.
Yeah. I didn't know Jane at the time. Otherwise, I would have spent many, many hours and a lot of my money in that shop.
We had great stuff.
But yeah, so I think we're gonna do a little bit of a Q&A with Jane. I'm gonna show you guys some of Jane's designs. This is just gonna be a small selection of her designs. And Jane is also working on Dorcas. We started Dorcas, we started Dorcas around the same time. And we knew that this was a project that we wanted to get started. Not sure how long it's gonna take us to finish it, but doesn't matter.
It's not a test and it's not a race.
Correct, it's not a race. So yeah, we're working on that. We're working on similar conversions. Jane is also doing the 17th century conversion from the attic. I'm going to grab mine so we can see, because there's differences in the sizes, right? Of the linen. I think we're doing it.
Dorcas for years. Whenever I'm on Facebook or anything, and I always see it being shown that somebody else has stitched it, and I just like, I've got to do that. So we finally did it. Beatrice was out. I don't know where you were, but she was the one that found it for us.
At the attic.
At the attic, that's right. So ours looked totally different because I'm doing mine on a moon something, but it's a soft ivory, and mine is on 36 count.
36 count.
But hers,
Yeah, mine is on 48, so we can,
see the total difference.
why don't we bring it up a little closer? Yeah, so you can see one's a little smaller than the other, but that's the difference the linen count makes.
And yours is so much crisper because of the intensity of the colors in the smaller.
But
count.
if you hold it back, it's just like different linen counts produce different different linen different images. So I mean, it's gorgeous. Like, we are so in love with this piece. This is gonna be a focus piece for years to come. Yeah. I have not worked on it this week just because, like I mentioned, I really wanted to finish my blessing sampler. But yeah, so we're just gonna keep enjoying, keep working together on Dorcas, and I will pop in a photo of my friend Leela, who also started around the same time, and she is working on Dorcas, and I told you guys she was on section 7. So here's the photo of Leela's Dorcas. She's definitely going to be finished before we are, but that is okay. That's great.
That's part of the fun of doing it together.
Yeah.
Because it spurs us on.
And she's also working, I think she's working on a different count. It'd be nice to see hers in person as well. And she's doing different colors. Platinum, but also different.
Oh, yeah.
She's not doing the 17th century attic conversion. She's using different colors, so different silks. Also using silks, but different colors. So that would be nice to see that.
Yes.
Why don't we start by showing some of the designs from Jane? This is the signature design, would you say?
This is the signature. I designed these years and years ago. Back in 2007 is when I started this journey for myself. And this is my signature chart for faith, family, and friends, hence the name of the Trinity Designs. I designed these for the average stitcher, and these are all done on 28 count. Now, do I do 28 count anymore? No, but if you're a beginner or it's a good place to start.
Yeah.
And then as you get a little bit better, then maybe you're doing 32. And then, as you get better or can see it better, do the 36. So these would look totally different.
Right.
With that one in 28, it's about that big.
Sorry.
It's about that big.
Yeah.
So it's, people are doing it in 32. I've had friends that were better stitchers, or not better stitchers, but more advanced stitchers as far as they've been stitching longer.
Yeah.
They've done it on like the 36, and it has a totally different look again. But there's no right or wrong. It just depends on where everybody is when they start to look for them. And usually there is a blurb on the back of why I stitched this one.
The story behind.
The story behind it. That was very popular back in the old times when I had my own store.
Yeah.
So that's the signature. And we can go through them quickly.
Yeah. I'll hold up this one.
This one is Faith, Hope, and Love. This one I did for my father, who had cancer back in 2002, I guess it was. And I was driving over the mountains in the Shenandoah Valley in Virginia, and a song came on the radio, and it had 3 words in it: Faith, Hope, and Love. So that was for my father.
Oh my gosh.
And then this one
Oh, this is gorgeous.
This was 9/11. We were driving down Route 29 in Virginia for Parents' Weekend at my daughter's college in North Carolina, and we were driving by what do you call it? A telephone pole, and they had a big board on it, and it was 316, and that is for God so loved the world. So that's why I did that for.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that worked out pretty good. Let's see with this one. This one, I come from Shenandoah Valley in Virginia, and this was Mercy, Peace, and Love. And I started this on a stitching retreat back in 2001. So that was just a fun one. And this one, I always wanted to stitch one for my sister.
Oh.
And for Valentine's. And
Are these? Oh no. Okay.
And so this one's for her. I wanted to make it a little bit different. I wanted it to be more of a sampler than cutesy, I guess you'd say. And I found that scripture in my Bible and thought that was just perfect for her and honor her like that.
It's beautiful.
And this was a friend of mine who asked me to stitch this for her. We used to walk all the time together, my friend Pam. And you talk about covering a lot of subjects when you're walking with somebody an hour. And this is one that she asked me to do, and it just really spoke to us that day. So that one I made for Pam. And this is our minister at our church. I asked him, he was leaving and going to another church, and he was our interim preacher. And I asked him what his favorite scripture was, and what does the Lord require of you was his. So I just made him just a little, what do you call it, bookmark.
Oh, wow.
And this one.
Did you, when you made this bookmark, was it lined with anything on the back?
No, I made it so easy and not mess up his Bible or his books. I didn't want to mess up the
Oh, wow. So you're
stitching.
stitching.
You just have to stitch pretty good and simple so the back still looks fine.
Yeah, my back's... my backs right now don't always look good, but...
That's fun.
That's changed. She's on a different level.
Yeah. All right, this one is Don't Forget to Say Your Prayers.
So...
And this one,
I love them all, by the way. I love them all.
This one, all my friends were having babies, and our kids started having babies. But it's just one I always made for children, and I would always ask the mom, what's the nursery look like? So I would match it up to the nursery. And I still do that for all of my grandchildren. Now, my grandchildren, I've made it for them. I have one more to do. And I make it into just a little small so that the child can hold it in their hands and fall asleep with it if that's what they want to do.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So that works out.
And guys, inside, obviously there's the chart, but she also has information for how to finish them as ornaments, which is pretty great. I'm like, yeah, really nice.
And then this one was in honor of my aunt, my father's sister, and her name is Aunt Ann, and she is now almost going to be 96 years old.
Oh, wow.
She has 4 kids.
God bless her.
And so each of the, because of February baby, I did put the, what do you call it, the heart in the middle.
Yeah.
And then the 4 birds represent her children.
Oh, wow.
And then the lower left bird represents her pet cockatiel. And all the flowers represent her beautiful gardens around her house. And I put her initials on it, the month and the day of her birthday.
You know what I'm just going to get? You just reminded me. I'm going to get the sampler that Jane stitched and designed for my husband and I's wedding. I'll be right back.
Okay. And then the last one, I did this, I Come to the Garden Alone. I'm not sure if you can see that, but this is in honor and memory of my grandmother, Marguerite. That was her favorite hymn, Come to the Garden Alone. And gardening was one of her pastimes, and the top motif represents the garden, the second of the carnations. I mean, every line has a
Meaning.
Yeah, for each one of them. And I always put all of that on the back of the chart. So when you get the chart, when we had the store, people would come in and read the chart, and then a lot of people would read the back and say, "Oh, I've got an aunt named
Right.
Connie Ann." So
I
that's why
connect
they
with
would-
this one, yeah.
So that's where that was, and
That's
so that
so
was
beautiful.
later.
That's so beautiful.
This was done in 2011, so much later on.
Wow, yeah.
That's it.
I didn't even start stitching in 2021. But this one is the one that I chose to start. Sea linen, 37 count smoke signal, and I'm using Belsoise silk in here, and these are the colors on this linen. I think it's a little thick, but I don't know. What do you guys think? So this is just the top over here. I started on the upper right. Right there. So yeah, it's a good start, but I don't know. We'll see. Because I want you to, so I think I've shown this before, but this is a sampler that, I'm gonna hold it like this, that Jane designed for our wedding. So I know that you are the best person to explain the thought of the different motifs. So why don't you?
I have to stare at it now. Oh my gosh. I did it. I didn't even think about this. I don't remember the thought process. All of this part kind of represented the cake that she had.
Yeah, we'll have to hold it at an angle. I'll hold
Okay.
it at an angle.
And then obviously their initials.
Yeah.
The three flowers, I'd have to go back and, did I ever write it down? We did do the I did do the basket. I love flame stitch.
Yeah.
And this was just decorative also. I'd have to go back and figure out why I did the three. Usually I write it on the back or somewhere, but I did not. Yeah,
I think, I mean,
is-
the two become the three. I don't know. Like
Yeah, there was a meaning for that. Oh, was it March?
it was March.
So it may have been March representing,
Yeah.
the three flowers representing March.
March. Yep.
Yeah.
March winds. We just
Yeah.
went back. March wind. What is it? March winds. April showers bring me flowers.
Does anybody remember the rest of that? Because as a kid, it was always April showers bring May flowers, blah, 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 but I don't remember the rest.
Yeah.
So,
And then we were trying to figure out, is it just March winds or is there something, is it just March winds, then April showers brings May flowers? It was driving us crazy yesterday.
Yeah.
We were
Yeah.
like,
and some of it was going back to the 15-somethings, and the other one was 18-somethings. So if you remember, let her know.
yeah, let me know. Well, I think we're gonna do a little bit of a Q&A with Jane, and
Okay.
you
Let's
ready?
try. I'm ready. And I do not know the questions. That's just, I said I'd rather just react.
Be on camera and be surprised about it. So here we go.
Okay.
What was your very first cross stitch project, and do you still have it?
I still have it.
Oh,
My sister says that she taught me like when I was like 14, 15, somewhere in there. And
Hi,
it's-
Helen.
Yep, hi Helen. And it's a printed saying, and it's got today is the first day of the rest of your life.
Oh,
Which
wow.
was very appropriate back in that time, because that would have been the 60s.
Okay.
So it had Yeah, I'll take a picture of it.
Take
but
a picture.
I still do have it, yes.
Oh,
I do.
wow.
Yep.
Is it in Virginia?
It is in Virginia.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
I'd love to see that one
Yep.
day.
It's nothing fancy.
Well, I did talk about how Jane got me started, right? And I showed this before, but I'm gonna bring it out again while
Oh,
she's
yes.
here. This was my first stitching project. Jane kitted the whole thing up, and I'm not taking it off this frame because this is where the whole thing started.
That's perfect, not to take it off.
That's the back.
I talked to her a little bit about her back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, but yeah, that was my first.
That was at least
this-
4 years ago.
And you designed
I
this
designed
too.
that. I love pineapples anyway. So what did we put at the top?
Just the year 2021, but that's how I did the twos back then. I was like,
Oh, that is funny.
yeah,
Well, at least now you know what year it was exactly.
yeah, no, it's 2021. Cool.
Cool. That's very cool.
Yeah.
Yep. It kind of reminds me of a stamp.
Oh
Postage
yeah,
stamp.
yeah, postage stamp. Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, number 2.
Number 2, if you could only stitch with one color for the rest of your life, which would you choose?
That's a really hard one. My favorite color is yellow, which would be the gold pattern. I've done red. I like blue. I'd probably pick my gold, my favorite color.
Gold. Wow. Okay.
Variegated if I could get the variegated.
Yes. Yes, you can get. We'll give it. We'll
I'll
give
take
her
the
variegation.
I'll take a variegated gold because then it shows up your patterns, especially if you're doing decorative stitches.
Yeah.
Variegation will show up more in the lighter colors than dark.
That's true. So is that kind of cheating because you're using the variegation? No, no. We'll let her have it.
I'll take that one if I can get it.
All right. Ooh, this one. I hate to do this, but this is a mean question.
Okay.
If your stash caught fire and you only had time to save 3 things, what would they be?
The whole stash.
Everything.
I have a lot of the old books.
Yeah.
And like Betty Ring, and I have a lot of old books. And I've told my children, my girls, there's fire, go down the basement, clear out all the books first. The other thing, I do have a lot of antique samplers. So I would probably run around the house and get the antique samplers. As far as something that I have stitched,
Yeah.
one of the first ones I ever stitched was a sampler called Unfinished. It was an unfinished sampler, and I have it in my front hall.
Oh,
And
yep.
it's big, but it's very simple. It's kind of German based, I
Yeah.
think. And it was just a spot motifs, the whole thing. I would probably grab that. And if I had to pick, those are the 3 things I would probably pick. Yeah.
Perfect. That's not a nice thought, and pray
No.
that never happens, but
No.
just, yeah.
Just in case.
Yeah. All right. Oh, this one's funny. If someone were to calculate the cost per hour of your finished projects, what would that number be?
That's really funny because when we had the store, Charlotte and I had the store, and it was called the Queen Stitch on King Street in historic Leesburg, Virginia, and that was years and years ago. She still is the Queen Stitch, by the way, Charlotte is. People would want to come in and just buy the models, and we'd have to explain to them that we can't put a price on it. Now,
Yeah.
when we used to have models stitched back in those times, yes, we did pay somebody to stitch them. For me, it's just my calming. I mean, I probably stitch anywhere from 2 to 5 hours a day because if I'm sitting there watching TV, I'm
Yeah.
stitching.
Yeah,
If
same.
I'm watching the sporting event,
Same.
you know, I'm like, how long am I sitting here for this? Sure,
Correct.
I can sit and stitch all
Yep.
day. So I don't know that I've ever thought about it other than when we paid somebody, and that was like a penny. Back in those days, it was like a penny as a cross stitch, 3 or 5
Wow.
cents depending on the decorative stitch.
Yeah.
But back then, a lot of people didn't do the decorative stitches like they do now.
Right, yeah, that's true. Okay,
Okay?
how many whips do you currently have?
Ooh, now that's not a nice question.
No, it's not. It's not a nice question.
Not at all, because I have taken so many classes over the years. Betty Fleming from Leesburg, who started the Loudon Sampler Guild, was a dear friend, and I went to her house every Monday for stitching without fail. She's the one that started me going to Janine's sampler retreats in Williamsburg in those times. I mean, I must have, oh, and then our really good friend, Betsy Morgan, I have so many of her starts. I must have 20. I must have.
That's
at least,
it?
I must have at least 20.
Guys.
But these are the big kits that I bought and I haven't even finished.
But you started them.
I started them.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I've made it, like for Betsy's, you know, you always make a small for the class.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of those done.
But wow, only 20 whips. I have I don't know how many whips I have. I should go and count them, and I should probably do a whip parade for you guys at some point. But my number is bigger in the kits, you know, from like different classes and things that I've gotten. I have at least, I don't know. I have a lot of kits, and yeah. All right.
Okay.
How many UFOs do you have, and how many are you willing to admit on camera? UFOs, unfinished objects. So like you've stitched it, but you didn't finish putting it together.
I probably have maybe 10 for over the years.
Okay.
My problem is, you know, as we all love to stitch, it's the
Yep.
finishing.
Yep.
I made the Loudon Sampler Guild, we did a box, and we all designed a different section of the box. I have finished all, we did them each month, so I have 12 panels. I still haven't made it into something, and I really don't want to, so I've got to find somebody who will put it together for me.
I know.
I'm trying to learn to use a sewing machine, because most of the things I make, I give away as gifts. And so I bought a sewing machine. I'm trying to learn how to use it so that I can make more smalls to give out, whether it's a friend who's been sick or a birth of a baby. I mean, I can.
Or a
do that.
birthday,
You know, just quick things I need to
ornament,
do.
Christmas.
Yeah.
I am the recipient of a lot of Jane's generous gifts here, so I can attest to
They're
that.
fun.
Yeah.
I love doing the gifts for people.
Yeah, she does that always. Oh, this one's funny. Have you ever hidden a stitching purchase from your significant other? And what is your best smuggling technique if you have?
That's a good one, because we kind of laugh about stuff.
Yeah.
It is, you know, we all have our stash. He knows I do this. He does know it's called needlework. It's not needlepoint.
Right.
It's not sewing.
Right.
He's, you know, he
He's
even knows
educated.
now. He even knows now. Are you at a stopping point?
Right.
You know, to do stuff.
Right.
I don't know that I may leave stuff in my trunk for a day, or like, and then I'll just put it somewhere. He doesn't really care. It's kind of like golf. You know, if he's going to go buy golf stuff, he's not going to say anything to me. So
Right. Right.
yeah, I'm pretty good about it.
Good. Awesome. Do you have a project graveyard? And how many projects do you have there? So project graveyard, meaning like you started the project and then you no longer are interested in going back to it. It just doesn't
I don't have
bring
that
you joy.
many. I don't have that many of them, but I am starting to. I'm getting old, so I am looking at my charts, and I'm really just to the point where I need to just start giving them away, the ones that I know, I'm never
Gonna-
And my taste has changed, and
Right.
so a lot of the cute things, I really do like the antique samplers the most. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would need to. I don't have a graveyard as much as I just need to get rid of the stuff.
Some
that
of the
I have.
stash, it doesn't resonate with you
And
anymore.
not anymore.
Yeah.
No. And it's not. I mean, I've done that punch needle stuff, and I've done quill work. I just need to get rid of the things that I know now, and I'm now that everybody's doing stash sales, and I've bought a lot of stuff from stash sales. I need to, like, every time I come across one, that I'm just going to start putting them away.
Yeah.
Because even like with your plastic thing,
Yeah.
yeah, just get rid of them.
No, I know. I have my taste also since, and I've only been stitching for 4 years. Oh, actually, this is gonna be
that's
my
right.
5th year.
Yes, the big
Yeah.
time.
Big time. So yeah, so I've been stitching for 5 years now, and even my tastes have changed. Like from the beginning, I remember I was looking at different things, and at the time, I don't think I was like the first time I was like, oh, what are these samplers? I don't know. This is not for me. I don't know. I want to do this and that. But now I'm obsessed with samplers, and yeah, so definitely your stitching tastes do change.
It does.
Yeah. But that's the fun part about it, because you just don't know where this journey is going to lead you. I think that's exciting. That's what makes it.
It does.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. This is the last question.
Okay.
This is fun, I think. So if you could wave a wand and finish one of your whips right now, which one would that be?
I would say it's that box.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
That 12 panel box. And I've seen it finished. And it's going to be magnificent when it's
Yeah.
done. I would rather stitch and work on another piece.
Start something new?
Yeah, maybe start
Oh!
something. No. I got to get some of these things done. But I've seen people online that do finishing,
Yeah.
and I've never seen them do a box, because the box is going to be a pretty good size. It's probably that big. I think it was 200 by 200. I think that's what it was.
wow.
Threads.
That's
And
a big girl.
we all designed something, and that was the Loudon Sampler Guild in Leesburg. So I just need to find somebody that I trust to do it. That's the other thing.
Right, because you've spent all that time stitching it. You just don't want to be sloppy or give it to somebody that's not going to take the care
Right.
in putting it together. And you want to make sure that their finishing quality
That's
is
the trick.
like museum quality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it would be if I've done it. I did do one thing that I probably would grab if there was a fire was Betsy Morgan's design, Emmy's Etui.
Oh, yeah.
And it is magnificent. I did it. The stitching was so much fun and so rewarding. Putting it together, if I did not have Betsy beside me at her house, I don't think I ever would have been able to put it together. The rest
Yeah.
of them I could put together, but
Yeah.
that one I couldn't redo.
Yeah, I saw that one, and I just wouldn't know where to begin to put it together. Like you, I enjoy the stitching part so much better.
more.
We put together the that friendship panel. I showed it to you guys a few videos back, but anyway, it was the different countries, like the 12 different panels and 12 different countries, and we put, Jane and I put that one together, and it was just like calling Betsy, texting Betsy, and then being with Betsy at certain times to be like, oh wait, well, what do we do now, and what do we do here? And then once you got the hang of it, like, oh yeah, okay, it's not that bad.
Right.
Like we can do this.
You put more what do you call it? Places to put things, little
Pockets.
Pockets in it. I
Yeah.
would put one.
Yeah, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad. But it's like very intimidating,
It's very intimidating. yes.
and my finish quality is not that great.
Yeah, yours is great. Yours is fine. For somebody who learned 5 years ago, to think that she came from that little pineapple on 14 count Ada to that in 5 years is amazing in itself. It's just mind-boggling. I mean, look how 5 years in that. That's really cool. Yeah, I did create a little bit of a monster there, but it's fine.
Happy to have
Happy
this.
one.
Happy to have the monster. Anyway, happy to have
I'll
you.
step away and let you finish up.
Oh, we're just gonna wrap up. Thank you guys so much for watching, for subscribing, for liking, for commenting. I look forward to reading your comments, and I can't wait to see you guys next week. Stay warm, keep stitching, and bye-bye.
Bye.